Look around, from the vastness of the galaxies to the intricate details of the human body. The complexity of life is undeniable. Our eyes, with their ability to process millions of pieces of data in an instant, and our brains, which store information, process emotions, and control the body with unparalleled precision. These cannot be the product of random processes. Just like a watch requires a watchmaker, creation points to a creator. Throwing watch parts into the air will never result in a fully functioning watch. Likewise, the order, design, and complexity of the universe cannot arise by accident. Imagine walking along a beach and seeing ripples in the sand. You might assume the wind or the tide shaped them. But if you walk further and see High John etched perfectly into the sand, would you assume the waves wrote that? Of course not. Order, purpose, and intention point to an intelligent source. Similarly, our DNA is a language, a sophisticated code containing billions of instructions. Languages do not write themselves. DNA's complexity demands an intelligent author. For science to work, our senses must function properly, and our reasoning must be trustworthy. But if our brains are merely the result of random mutations through natural selection, aimed at survival, not truth, how can we trust our reasoning? If our thoughts are just chemical reactions, why should we believe they lead to objective truth? It's like trying to use a broken compass to find true north. Reasoning cannot validate itself. This exposes a fatal flaw in the atheistic worldview. It undermines the reliability of human reasoning altogether. Consider morality. If God does not exist, objective moral values become illusions. Without a higher moral law, concepts like justice and fairness lose meaning. If morality is just a human construct, feeding someone and killing them would be morally equivalent. Yet, we all know deep down that good and evil exist. Murder is not just socially unacceptable, it's wrong. Compassion is not merely beneficial for survival, it's good. These truths point to a moral lawgiver, whose perfect nature defines right and wrong. Without God, life has no ultimate meaning or purpose. If we are just cosmic accidents, then love, sacrifice, and kindness are merely chemical responses. But deep down, we know that life matters. Our desire for meaning, justice, and purpose echoes the truth that we were created for something greater. The Bible says we were created to live forever, yet death feels unnatural and wrong to us. This longing for eternity is not an accident. It's a sign that we were designed for more than this world. Consider the power of transformation seen in the lives of Christians. People who were once addicted, broken, and hateful become loving, forgiving, and selfless. Even those who have endured unimaginable suffering find the strength to forgive their abusers. This kind of radical transformation is not humanly possible. It's the evidence of a changed heart, the work of a living God who changes people from the inside out. The Bible is not just a collection of ancient stories. It contains hundreds of prophecies that were fulfilled centuries after they were written. No other ancient text comes close to this level of accuracy. Archaeological discoveries continue to confirm the historical details recorded in the Bible. From ancient cities to inscriptions bearing the names of biblical figures, history affirms the Bible's reliability. And when it comes to Jesus, the evidence is even more compelling. There is more historical evidence for the life, death, and resurrection of Jesus Christ than for almost any other event in ancient history. After Jesus' crucifixion, his disciples went from being terrified to boldly proclaiming his resurrection, even to the point of dying for their belief. Something transformed them. What could have caused this change? The only reasonable explanation is that they saw the risen Christ along with more than 500 others. The resurrection is the foundation of Christianity. Without it, the faith crumbles. But with it, everything changes. In a godless world, justice is just a matter of opinion. If humans are just advanced animals, there is no ultimate basis for morality. Yet, societies are built on the concept of justice, that evil should be punished and goodness rewarded. But where does this sense of justice come from? It can't be explained by evolution or societal conditioning alone. Justice points to a higher standard, rooted in the nature of a just God. Why do we feel that life shouldn't end? Why does death feel so wrong? If naturalism is true, death is just part of the cycle. But something deep within us resists this idea. The Bible explains this perfectly. God has set eternity in the human heart. Our longing for eternity is not a glitch in evolution. It's a reflection of the divine purpose for which we were created. Ultimately, our finite minds cannot grasp the infinite mind of God. Just as a child cannot fully comprehend an adult's world, we cannot fully understand God's purposes. To reject God because he is beyond our understanding is like denying the sun because it is too bright to look at. His ways are higher than ours, and his thoughts far beyond what we can fathom. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. Isaiah 55 verse 8. The evidence is clear. From the complexity of creation to the moral order of the universe, from fulfilled prophecies to the historical resurrection of Jesus, all of it points to a creator. Our desire for meaning, justice, and eternity is not an illusion. It is a reflection of the God who created us and calls us to himself. And while our finite minds may not fully comprehend his ways, we can trust that he is real, he is good, and he is calling us to know him.